I think a lot of times in my journey, I've experienced this, and not to talk negatively or bad about your other experiences because I don't know them yet. You're going to dive into those, but I think there's organizations that truly believe that people drive results, right? And they're at the heart of it. And there's other organizations, not right or wrong. They grow and they've had success, but they believe that they're results oriented and that's what they're going to focus on. And if people don't get on the bus, then no problem. They'll find other people that can get on the bus, right? And so it's kind of an inverse of people driving results. Have you always experienced that with your previous organizations, or has the culture been potentially different? Not maybe bad, but different, in your career journey?
So before I worked at Sargento, I worked at Harley-Davidson, so the
Oh,
corporation, and very distinctive company culture as you can
yeah.
surely expect, right? Before I worked there, I worked at EY, which is a phenomenal large scale advisory services firm, and I was in the Chicago office. So moving from that type of environment to a motorcycle manufacturer was very different, right? So I went from wearing, a navy suit to wearing skulls and leather at the office
Yeah.
every day. So I think, what for me, culture is fun because you can look to what things do you like about that as evolve your career and can enjoy when you're part of that organization and glean from. And as an example, at Harley, we we wore the badge of that company on our clothing, and we did things outside of work that was part of that company culture. It ended up being a ton of fun for all of the employees and a way to connect, to have a bigger purpose in our work there. It was part of our lifestyle. So I think, as companies that have a lifestyle brand or a product offering or something that's unique about them, as you bring that into part of your culture, it can be an asset for your cultural development and something that people can really grab onto and love. And so, I always encourage companies to lean into that, lean into what you know and do well. And that can be part of that cultural ethos that really resonates with the people that work there, as companies create an employer brand and that cultural experience.